Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
What, Auntie?
Martini.
Really? Really? Come on now. Really? No, that's sound ridiculous. That sound ridiculous. Nah, you can't use that one to prove the point. Come on.
What the word?
Good Lord.
What the what?
Yeah. Mm. Let me see. Um, mm, mm. Yes. Okay. That's right. As a matter of fact, can you read today, bruh? All right. Okay. Let's you know what? We can go into that right now. As a matter of fact, I want to pull up two maps to get class started, and I want to ask a question. All right. Okay. So, all right, so my first question is, during the time of Christ, which map shows where the kingdoms were? Okay. I'm gonna pull this back up. During the time of Christ, which map? And I'm gonna pull up two maps. Just a second. So let me see. Okay, let me share my screen.
I don't see you. There you go. Okay.
You see me? Can you hear me, babe? Can you hear me?
I'm waiting
Too?
on the volume now.
Okay.
Waiting on it now.
Mm-mm. Let me see.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Yep.
Hang
Okay.
up so I can tell
So,
that.
what you say, baby?
I'm gonna hang up so I can hear it, and then I'll text
Okay.
you
All right. Shalom. And then yeah, let me know. Let me know what it sounds like on YouTube. Which map shows how the kingdoms divided during the time of Christ, or were the kingdoms united during the time of Christ? And I need to. I really want to have a discussion so we can understand. When we're having this conversation, when we're dealing with context of the scriptures, you have to understand that the way the scriptures are. Well, let me say this: the way that they go about to deceive you. You have to understand, when you are learned, when you understand the scriptures, that's what having knowledge, wisdom, and understanding means. It means that you understand the the milk of the scriptures first. And once you become seasoned and of age, right? You've had your time in this truth, and you're building on those precepts. You're building on that understanding. That's what Christ means when he says, unto him that hath, to him shall be given more abundantly, meaning unto him that hath knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the truth. You understand the scriptures. That don't mean that you understand all the scriptures, but you do understand. You understand the fundamentals. You understand the foundation of the spirit of the truth. And so when you are approached with doctrines from Antiochus Epiphanes, and you hear his religion, right? And you hear that, all should be one people and all should leave their laws, right? And that many of the heathens of the nations that was in the southern kingdom at that time, they consented unto his religion, and also many other Israelites. And so you can understand why the Israelites who are unlearned, sell their souls for riches. You can understand why they don't understand that they're Israelites, why they run around talking about how they're Christians, right? With no understanding of what they're actually saying. Now, this is no knock on what anyone believes, but you have to understand is that when it gets to the Bible is not concerned with what you believe. Okay? The Bible, the scriptures, the parables say what they say, and they mean what they mean. They do not care about the fact that you want to make sure that you make your children happy. They don't care, and the scriptures don't care nothing about that. You understand that? The scriptures don't care nothing about how you've been in the church for 40 years. You understand? The scriptures don't care anything about that, right? Well, it shows, which map shows if the kingdoms were divided at the time of Christ or if the kingdoms were all together into 12 tribes. Does everybody understand that question? So which map was during the time of Christ? I mean, what's the colors or what? I mean, why you pick that one? Why you pick it? Okay. All right. So does anybody else know which map was during the time of Christ? All right. 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 Does anybody know? Does anybody know when this division happened? It's right on the screen. The kingdoms of Israel and Judah. The 12 tribes of Israel. What's the difference? Does anybody know the difference? Nah. I think y'all think it too hard. What's the difference between these two maps? Okay, that's on the kingdoms of Israel and Judah, right? So that means that the kingdom is divided at this time. So what I'm asking, I'm not asking a trick question, but I want y'all to just think for a moment. Just think for a second. The kingdoms of Israel and Judah, the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay. So after the wilderness, this is how the kingdom looked. It's the United Kingdom of Israel. Why do you think that Great Britain calls itself the United Kingdom? Right? Okay. Does everybody understand that First Kings, the 11th, 12th, and 13th chapter explains this dividing of the kingdom? This dividing of the kingdom is the most important, is one of the most important elements besides keeping the commandments, of course, right? But this is one of the most important elements of the scriptures in order to be able to understand the difference between a Jew and a Gentile. Does anyone know the map that shows the difference between a Jew and a Gentile, as according to the New Testament scripture? Oh, absolutely, the green and the orange. Why? Because the Gentiles were northern kingdom Israelites. Why were they known as Gentiles? Because the Most High cut them off and made them strangers from the covenant and the commonwealth of Israel. Does everybody understand that? It means that they lost their heritage, they lost their connection. They were no longer Israel. They are not all Israel that are of Israel. Does everybody understand that? Okay, so look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull up the second chapter of Ephesians. Second chapter of Ephesians. And we're going to start at the 11th verse. Let's see. Okay. Can you see that on the screen, dog? Okay. All right. So read that, dog. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Let me see something. I'm going to take this map out and bring it over here. Okay. And then bring that here. Can you see that? Okay. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, so I want everybody to understand we should be able to look at this 11th verse in the proper context. You said, wait a minute, you said no class audio on YouTube, man? You can't hear anything, huh? Let me see. Let me see here. Testing, 1, 2. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. Let's see. Testing, 1, 2. Can you hear now? Can you hear on YouTube now, babe? Let me see. Let me see. Testing. 1, 2. I want to make sure I can.
You're good, brother.
Okay. All right. Bet that.
I can hear it. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe some audio problems with other YouTube, but I can hear you just fine.
All right. Let's see. Okay. So, all right. So now, I want to make sure you are okay. Okay. Can you see? Can you see this? Oh, hold up.
Yeah, it's just a delay, so we good, brother.
All right, bet. All right. So now, I want you to be able to look at the 11th verse and explain it with the map. Does everybody see that?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to put it in the proper context. This is Paul in a Roman province known as Ephesus. Does everybody understand that? Paul went to teach the Israelites who had forsook the Holy Covenant, those of the southern kingdom who left Jerusalem during the time that Antiochus took control of Jerusalem. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go to 1 Maccabees chapter 1. And I know you might say, you go over this stuff all the time. Well, guess what? It's the most important. It's the most needed to be understood. You have to understand the dividing of the kingdom. You have to understand the difference between a Jew and a Gentile. Okay? All right. So, read from verse 7. This is 1 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 7. Read that.
All right, Maccabees 1 and 7. Let's go. Love the Maccabees. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
Okay, so I need everybody to understand that this is the face of the beast, of the fourth and final beast, those that run the earth right now, Edom. Does everybody understand that? This is the face. This is when Alexander is a Macedonian. Okay? Alexander went up against Kittim. That's the ancient Greeks. Those were the sons of Noah's son, Japheth. Okay? Alexander lived in Macedonia. This is like southeast, or well, really southwest from ancient Greece, ancient Athens, Greece. Okay? Now, he grew up under Hellenism. He grew up under the sons of Japheth being in control. The sons of Japheth's name is Kittim. They were in control. So he grew up in Hellenism. Hellenism was the culture of the ancient Greeks, the sons of Noah. Does everybody understand that? Does everybody, I mean, is that jiving? Well, in Genesis, the 10th chapter, we know that Noah and his 3 sons populated the entire earth. Right? Well, actually not Noah, but his 3 sons and their 3 wives. Because only 8 souls lived through the flood. Does everyone know who those 8 souls were?
Yeah. Noah, his sons, Noah's wife,
mm-hmm. And his sons' wives.
Yeah, and it's done.
right.
It's like, hang on, I'm missing something.
So that's 8 souls, right? Right? So that's 8 souls. Shem, Ham, and Japheth.
Brother, real quick.
Yeah.
Do you mind showing the definition of the Hellenist? I think you showed us in the Zeravan or something like that.
Okay, sure will.
That'll help drive home what a Hellenist is or what Hellenism is, because I think it may have went over someone's head.
All right. Let me see. Do I have my let me see if I can find my Zondervan. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see
just correct me if I'm wrong. These were Greeks who took on Christianity and infiltrated the Israelites to become Hellenists and practice Christianity. Am I correct?
Let's see. Let me see. Okay. Bob. Let's see. Zondervan Bible Dictionary.
Yep.
Definition of Hellenist. Okay. So now you got to understand that Hellenism came from the sons of Japheth. His son's name was Kittim. Okay? So let me see. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So let's go. It's okay. They got the Zondervan online. I never searched in the Zondervan online.
Yeah, no, you normally get the book, the paper out, the book.
Yeah, I get the actual book, but I wanted to be able to show it to y'all. Let me see.
Folks, feel free to go look it up yourself. Let y'all know we didn't make this up. This is not no pre-rehearsed sermon or nothing like that.
Absolutely. let me see. No, that's just maybe that's a. It's like to say it. Okay, so you can you see the definition right there?
It's a little small, but I think I got you.
Okay.
Meaning.
Okay. Can you read it though?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, read it.
Okay, it says Hellenist meaning. This is Bible definition and references, Bible study. Hellenist, the term applied in the New Testament to Greek-speaking or Grecian Jews.
Okay, wait a minute. That's very important to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Hellenist, Grecian. Hellenist means Grecian. Okay. The term applied to the New Testament, right? So we're talking about Genesis. In Genesis chapter 10, Japheth's son Kittim was originally placed in that land called ancient Athens, Greece. Okay? Macedonia, let me actually, I want to pull a map up for Macedonia too.
And you also made a point about that when we did this before. Chittim and Kittim have different spellings, but the same thing. So don't get confused.
Right. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, keep reading the definition, Doug.
Okay. All right. So it says Hellenist, Grecian, the term applied in the New Testament to Greek-speaking or Grecian Jews.
Wait a minute. It's very important to understand. Okay, so I wanna bring you to an example so that you can understand. I want to put a picture in your mind. Okay, think of you being from the tribe of Judah, and you speak English in America. Does everybody hear that? Does everybody understand that? Okay. You, so-called blacks in America and in the four corners of the earth, descend from the fourth son of Jacob. His name is Judah. You are from the same tribe as the Christ himself. You are from the same tribe as King David, King Solomon, King Rehoboam, and the 42 black men's names that are in the genealogy of Christ to start Matthew, the first chapter and the first verse through the 17th verse. Okay? That nationality, your nationality, is an Israelite of the tribe of Judah. Now, what makes you an Israelite? Your progenitor or your father, his original name was Jacob. After an all-night wrestling match with an angel, Jacob's name was changed to Israel. The descendants of Jacob were 12 sons. Those 12 sons make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? Now, that's the helicopter view. Okay? All right. So, when we see Genesis, the 10th chapter, and we see that only 8 souls lived through the flood, we understand that those 8 souls was Noah, his wife, that's 2, his 3 sons, that's 3, and their 3 wives, that's 6, for a total of 8 souls that lived through the flood. These 6 souls, as a matter of fact, who is Shem, Ham, and Japheth, populated the earth. So when the scripture says all the nations came from Adam, all the nations did come from Adam. Because first of all, we understand that man, male and female, was created on the 6th day of creation. Does everybody remember that? Okay. So man, male and female, made at the same time, was created on the 6th day of creation. On the 7th day, the Most High rested. On the 8th day of that first month, I hope everybody understand that, got that, okay? On the 8th day of that first month, it says that, the scripture says, that he formed Adam from the dust of the ground. What I need you to understand is that there were already people on the planet Earth from the 6th day of creation. The dust of the grounds, meaning the lowest of the people. He formed Adam. Okay? Form and created are 2 different things. All right? The different nations, male and female, were made at the exact same time and were on the earth. The Lord took out of those people, those male and females that he created on the 6th day of creation, and he took Adam out of those people and he placed them eastward in Eden, is what the scripture says. All right. These are very important things to understand. Okay. Then the flood came. We won't go all into detail after that, but then the flood came. Only 8 souls lived through the flood. Those 8 souls descended from Adam. Noah was one of Adam's sons, not direct sons, but grandsons after the years. Okay. Adam represented the first Christ. He represented the way that the promised seed would come into the earth. So everybody understand that. Now, the Most High cut off many nations when he made only 8 souls to live through the flood, because the only progenitor that lived through the flood was Noah. His 3 sons and their 3 wives populated the earth. Now, does everyone understand that the Most High made his covenant and his promises to Abraham? Abraham, his father is Tahar. Tahar's father was Eber. Eber in the Hebrew tongue means Hebrew. Shem is Eber's father. Shem is Noah's son. Does everybody understand how that's all connected? So it's nothing, there is no happenstance. The nations that are in the earth, the nations that are named in the Bible, are the nations that are on earth today. The reason why the names were changed is so that the 4th beast could gain power. So that the 4th beast could confuse and deceive the world to knowing who their father is. This is why Christianity teaches you that Joseph had no father, or that Jesus had no father, and that Joseph is in Matthew in the bloodline of Christ, as well as in Luke in the bloodline of Christ. They can't explain that. As a matter of fact, Christianity can't even start until the 18th verse. And they can't even start until they lie. Okay, I'm going to show you that. Okay. I want to show you where the Christian religion, the only place in the Bible that Christianity can start. And Christianity has to start with a lie. It's impossible for Christianity to start with the truth. Okay? Because number one, no prophet, no Christ, no disciple, no apostle, taught the Israelites Christianity. Okay? So, read Matthew 1 and 1, Doug.
Yeah. This where it gets sticky here. All right, Matthew 1 and 1. Mm-hmm. The book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, son of Abraham.
Okay, so wait a minute. So this is the book of the generations of Jesus Christ. So immediately Christ has generations. Okay, generations are men. Does everybody understand that? It's just like I said earlier, progenitor. A progenitor, the root word is generation. You understand that? The root word is gene. Does everybody get that? Okay, you can't have a generation without a man. Does everybody get that? You can't be the Son of Man without a man. I mean, that's so simple, right? But you have to understand that Christianity cannot start in Matthew 1:1. As a matter of fact, as is taught in Christianity, the Old Testament is done away with. The laws from the Old Testament are done away with. Why is that significant? It's significant because if the Most High God did not call his people, name his people, refer to his people, teach his people Christianity, it means that Christianity came from the mind of men, not obedient men, not righteous men, very, very wicked men. Does everybody understand that? Does everybody? I mean, because we're talking about a word that wasn't even uttered during the time of Christ. Does everybody understand that? Does everyone understand that Christianity was not even uttered during the time of the prophets? It wasn't uttered anywhere during the 120 years that the 12 tribes of Israel was in the United Kingdom. Does everybody understand that? Okay. All right. So, all right. So read verse 1 again, dog.
All right. It says Matthew 1:1. The book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait.
This could take a whole lesson because it's like you never heard this, but it's so plain. This is the generation of Jesus Christ. Like, break down his family tree, y'all. Come on.
And it shows you, and I mean, what I'm saying is that does everybody see the word son? See, this is what I mean by only the unlearned can be deceived. Because what you have to understand is that this is basic. You know, they call it running game in the street. You know what I mean? And you know, when certain people that you deal with, you can't run that game on them. They'll tell you that. Why? Because they are learned. They know what you're doing. Does everybody understand that? So when you see something like this, okay. So when you see, okay. So when you see, okay, so this is called the Ten Commandments movie. This is from 1956. This movie was a blockbuster. It was actually the highest grossing movie of its time, and actually the introduction to a technology known as Technicolor. Okay? Now, does anyone see anything that's interesting about the casting in this movie?
Ain't nobody got no melanin.
They don't look like us.
They don't look like us.
They missing the melanin.
Now, my question to you is that you have to think of the times during the time of 56. Okay, what it was like in America at that time, and what message was being communicated on the screen, and why. Now, does everyone know the nationality of Cecil B. DeMille?
He's an Edomite.
All right. So he's an Edomite, but I want to give you. I'm going to go to. We're going to go to.
And just for the people who don't know what an Edomite is, can you explain that?
Okay, I will. What I want to do first is that I'm going to go to Revelations, because I'm going to let Christ explain it to you first. I'm going to walk you all the way up to it. Okay? Because quite often, people become aggravated when truth is revealed, especially Israelites. Israelites were known for killing the prophets. Why? Because they didn't want to hear the Father's word. You understand? Even when they were in the wilderness, they told Moses, tell the Most High, don't talk to us because we'll die. Okay? All right. So now, this is Revelations chapter 2 and verse 9. Read that, dog.
Right, Revelations 2 and 9. That down. All right. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Okay, so see, we are steadily building. First and foremost, who is speaking in the book of Revelation? Who is doing the revealing? Let's look at verse Revelations chapter 1 and verse 1. Okay, read that.
Revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Wait a minute. Okay, so wait a minute. So this is the revelation or the revealing of who?
Jesus
Christ. So this revelation is from the Son of the Most High. His name is Yahweh Shah, but, ignorantly called Jesus. Okay? All right. Okay. The revelation of the Son of the Most High. Where did Christ, I have to say Christ, where did Christ get this revelation from? Read the second part of the sentence, though. You're on mute.
My bad. I'm out here saying it loud too. Which God gave unto him.
Wait a minute. Which the Most High, or the Creator, or the Ancient of Days, or the Spirit that said, let there be light. You understand that? or the creator of Christ. Christ became the first of all creations. Okay. He was given what he is revealing from the Most High. So that immediately tells us that the creator of the heavens, well, let me not say that, because you got to understand, the Most High created everything with his word. That's the best way to explain it. Christ is the word of the Most High. He's the Son of the Most High. But he created all things through his word. Is everybody understanding that? The Most High is on his throne. Christ does exactly what the Most High says because he is what the Most High says. Does everybody get that? Okay. All right. All right. But we understand that there was a time where it was the Most High by himself. Before the earth was. Does everybody understand that? Does everybody get that? Okay. He is ancient of days. It says that the Spirit of God, which is, Elohim, that is plural, okay, moved over the face of the water. Well, you have a spirit that has to create that spirit. Okay, well, we'll go into that in another time. Anyway, all right, so, and I help you to understand that those are more seeds, those are what is known as strong meat. Okay? And you have to be of a full age to be able to understand that. Okay? But let's just grasp, okay? Let's just grasp the fact that the Most High is above. Okay? All right? And he gave his word and his revelation unto Christ. Okay? He gave his revelation unto Christ to reveal to his servants. Does everybody see who is what? Everybody see and understand who is what? The servants are the Israelites. Wait a minute. Let's find that. Okay. This is Exodus 32 and verse 13. Read that, dog.
All right. Exodus 32 and 13. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thy own self, and saidest unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have spoken of will I give unto your seed, and they shall inherit it forever.
Wait a minute. Read it again.
This is Exodus 32 and 13. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel.
Do you understand how important? Do you understand how important generations? Do you understand how important seed line? Do you understand how important nationality is? If you don't understand how important nationality is and who is who in these scriptures, you can never understand the scriptures. Until you understand the significance of bloodline, promises, covenants, and the word of the Most High power. And his word will not come back void.
Now read Exodus 32 and 13 again and understand what we're reading. Understand the significance of a father. Understand the significance of taking the relevance of a father out from the minds of the people, diminishing the importance and the value of a progenitor. Understand why Christianity would not allow Joseph to be Jesus' father. Does anybody notice that? So you shouldn't be as comfortable saying that a virgin gave birth without having sex at all. Because if he did not have an earthly father, he would be known by the Greek culture, the Hellenist culture, as a demigod. Does everybody understand that? In other words, an idol. In other words, he would have never existed. In other words, he would not have been the Christ. Does everybody understand that? Because he has to connect to Exodus 32 and 13. And he can't connect to Exodus 32 and 13 without the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants. Do you understand that? I just want you to understand that the Most High is saying, remember the progenitors. Remember your forefathers. When he spoke to Moses, he said, speak unto the children of Israel and tell them, the God of your fathers have sent me unto you. Do you understand how significant a father is? Do you understand how important it is for Satan to diminish his value? I want you to notice something. When you see these famous celebrities, okay, especially when they're black, notice how you don't see their fathers. Does anybody know what Cam Newton's father looked like? But I'm sure you done seen his hats. Does anyone know what the first round, the first pick last year, Caleb Williams? Does anybody, have anybody seen his father? But you've seen his fingernails painted. I just want y'all to notice that. I want y'all to notice how much backlash and the image that they put on Serena and Venus' father. Did y'all notice that? Y'all notice how they made him seem like he just was a raving lunatic demon because he wanted the best for his girls? And he's responsible for them to be, ridiculous in tennis. And she loved her father so much so that she married a Caucasian. And look like Simba now from all the plastic surgery with blonde hair.
Come on, man. Not simple. Come on, bro.
I did not come on here, bro. Okay. That's a lot of love.
Okay, so read Exodus 32 and 13 again.
Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thy own self.
Wait a minute. The Most High said he swore by his own. Wait, hold on. I want to say something. I want y'all to understand what's going on. Who can swear by their own self? Did Christ swear by his own self? No.
No.
Did not.
No.
Not at all.
I want y'all to understand what you just heard. The most you know the Most High back. So I mean you who will say that?
Nobody but a black person.
Okay, and get what? If you don't understand in context, you would never even hear that. Nor would you understand it.
That lets you know how powerful his word is and how he stand with his word. I swear, I ain't got nothing else to swear by. I swear by myself.
I'm saying no. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Who do you think you're dealing with when you're talking to the Most High, man? Or you talk about the Most High? Please stop playing. Please stop playing. That's what Christ was trying to tell you. Why callest thou me good? There's none good but one, and that is God. If thou will enter into life, keep the commandments. Christ kept telling you, my doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me. If you know him, then you should know of the doctrine, whether I speak of myself or I speak of the one that sent me. If I speak of myself, then my glory is, what does he say? I have no glory if I speak it of myself, but if I speak it of the one who sent me, I seek it for his glory. In other words, I'm paraphrasing. Does everybody understand that? You cannot understand the Most High without understanding that. You don't understand the significance of a father, the significance of a progenitor, the significance of the royal seed line of the earth. You can't understand that. You can't understand. Go ahead. Somebody said something? Go ahead.
That whole verse is powerful. Yeah, I mean that whole verse. First of all, I mean, after it take you a millennium just to get past the point that he swear by himself, he said, "I have spoken of will I give unto your seed, and they shall inherit it forever."
I really don't think with the mind of a Christian you could ever understand the significance of this verse. And if you did, you would not receive the name Christian or Muslim or anything else. You wouldn't. You know, it's just like, you know, you find out, you know, you're a janitor and you're sleeping up under the bleachers, and you find out that you're the royal bloodline. But you sleeping up under the bleachers and you suffering and you catching hell and your household broke up and you're all over the place and you pimping and hoeing and all kind of, you know what I'm saying, you're a rap star, whatever you will, and you still can't find stability and foundation. But then you read Exodus 32 and 13. And now, keep in mind that you will never hear this read in church. And even if they read it, do they understand it? Because it does not fit the doctrine of Christianity in any way. Read that again, bro.
Mm-hmm. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thy own self, and saidest unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have spoken of will I give unto your seed, and they shall inherit it forever.
Okay. Read Leviticus 25 and 55.
For unto me the children of Israel are servants. They are my servants, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Clear.
All right. So
Plain straight up. Straight up.
Man, if you in a play and you need a picker upper, you need energy, you need strength to get up from a police gun down in your baby. You read this right here, bro. Those two verses right there will make you stand up in Satan's face and laugh.
okay. And understand, you got to understand that these are the verses that Stephen was thinking of before he was stoned to death. You got to understand that this is the verses that Christ was thinking of when he was on that cross being crucified. Does everybody understand that? Being crucified by the same nation that's in rulership today.
In your fasting and in your praying moment, read this back to the Father.
Okay, bro. Okay. And so now I want you to think about something. So we understand who are the progenitors of the Israelites. Who are the progenitors of the Israelites from the beginning? Can someone take me through all the fathers or the seed line from creation to Christ? Can anyone do that? And we can go together. We're gonna start out on the sixth day of creation, right? When male and female was created, right? All the nations of the earth, male and female was created, right? Then the Most High rested on the Sabbath, right? On the seventh day. Not Saturday. Okay? Anyway. All right? On the eighth day, the scripture says that the Most High formed Adam from the dust of the ground. And he, even before he formed him, he prepared him a place eastward in Eden. And he placed him in the place that he had prepared for him. Okay. Then, let's just say that it's the flood. We know that Adam had Cain and Abel, right? Abel was cast out. The bloodline continued through Abel. Okay. Then it came, I think Seth came after Abel. But anyway, so the bloodline goes on down to the flood. Noah is a descendant of Adam. Noah is the progenitor of the three sons who populated the earth with their three wives: Shem, Ham, Japheth. Okay. Ham is the progenitor of the nations known as the African nations: Mizraim, Libya, Foot, Canaan. Mizraim is just another name for Egypt. Okay. Now, I want to go back to the image that I had pulled up, and I want to go back to the point of why we have this casting done by an Edomite who Christ called. Okay, because we got the revelation of Christ. As a matter of fact, read. Hold on, wait a minute. It's gonna go back out. Hold on 1 second. All right. Read Revelation 1:1 again.
Yes, sir. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Okay.
And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John.
Okay. So with this verse right here, we have the revelation being given to Christ from the Most High to show unto the Israelites the things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and he signified it by his angel, okay, unto his servant John. Does everybody see that? Okay, John was an exiled Israelite who was exiled on the island of Patmos. He was exiled for proclaiming Christ. Okay, he was exiled for teaching the Israelites Christ. Okay. So now, his revelation, and I'm gonna give you. We're gonna go back to some of his revelation. Is who Cecil B. DeMille says he is versus who he is. Okay, so look. So this is a revelation of Christ, and what is he revealing to his servants that he signified by the angel who brought it unto John. So let's see what he's telling his servants, the Israelites. Read.
It says, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Does everybody understand what say they are, but are not? Does everybody understand what that means? Okay, if you don't, let's look at the very next chapter. in the same verse. What does it say, Doug?
This would be Revelations.
Chapter 3?
Yep, chapter 3, yep. And 9. It says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come to worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Amen.
Okay. So the people that the Christians say are the Jews, and those that profess or say that they are Jews. Would you read 9 again? Maybe I'm making it up.
Yep. It says, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee.
Wait a minute. I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
So you're going to learn today, huh?
And he's telling you that they, whoever say they are Jews, are of the synagogue of Satan. The ones that say that they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet. Who is it talking about when they say worship before thy feet? Remember, he's talking to the servants, right? The Israelites. All right, go ahead, Auntie.
Okay, the last portion of that verse on verse 9, and where it says, and to know that I have loved them. He put it in past tense. He once did care, but he no longer cares for them. Is that what it's saying to us?
Nope.
Okay.
You read it.
It said, okay, but it says, okay, I'm going to go to the very top. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
Okay, wait a minute. What does that mean? What does them, who is the them is talking about?
The children of Israel.
No.
Okay, well, I'm wrong.
He said, behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
Okay, well, it's basically saying those that don't believe in his word.
Those people who wear them funny looking hats and them long beards.
Yeah.
I'm talking about them.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't that enough?
Okay, all right. So he's saying, look, that's what behold means. I will make them. Them, he is talking about a people of the synagogue who worships in a synagogue. The people which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie.
Those are the Christians.
Edomites.
Ashkenazis.
Okay. Listen, y'all making it too hard. He's telling you that there are people who say they are Jews. That's first and foremost. Okay. He's telling you that they worship in synagogues. That synagogue is the synagogue of Satan. Those that say that they are Jews and worship in synagogues, they are lying, is what it's saying.
Well, those would be Christians then, as far as I'm concerned, because they lie 24/7.
That's Edom, man. That's Edom. The Edomites.
Okay. All right. So let's just say that we're not even worried about Edom at all. We're not even talking about Edom. We know that there are people on the earth that worship in synagogues and say that they are the Jews. Christ, through John, is telling the Israelites that they are not Jews and that they're lying. He's telling the Israelites, I will make them to come and worship before your feet and to know that I have loved you. Does everybody see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. That's why we read Genesis. That's why we read Revelation 2:9 first. Okay. So I wanna we're gonna go back to 2:9. And understand the importance of now you got to understand that all of these different interpretations is what confuses the mind. To where you're seeing words on a page plain and it's getting confusing. Why? Because you have to understand the context. Read that, dog.
Words have meaning. Because I know thy work.
Wait a minute. I know thy works. Read it slow and let's put it in context.
Okay.
We got John talking to the servants of the Most High. Okay? He's saying, I know your works. He's talking to the servants of the Most High. The servants of the Most High are the Israelites. Right? I know your works.
And tribulation.
And tribulation. I know you're catching hell.
And poverty.
And poverty. So who I'm talking, the Israelites, the servants of the Most High, are working, catching hell, and impoverished. So they're at the bottom. They're the meek. They are the tail and not the head. They are at the bottom of society. Okay? But what did it go on to say?
It says, but thou art rich.
But thou art rich. So just like I was saying earlier, is that you might be outside, homeless, pimping, hoeing, dope dealing, selling, selling dope, locked up, you know what I'm saying? In a homosexual lifestyle, all kind of wickedness you involved in. So he know your works. He know what you're doing. He know you pimping and hoeing and smoking and snoring. He know you stealing and thieving. He know you having freak offs. He know you sold your soul. You know what I mean? He know your tribulation. He know you locked up. He know don't nobody believe you. He know they played your videotape, but they destroyed Robert Kraft's videotape. He know don't nobody believe you. He know they trying to say that you messing with your daughters. He know they saying that you got something to do with your ex-girl's death. And it could all be true. That's why he say, I know your tribulation and your poverty. I know your works. In other words, I know what you have done. I know you have fallen. I know you on the bottom. I know you're crying out. I know you've given it. Well, I don't know. Have you given it all up? Are you in your jail cell on your face, crying, telling the Father that you give everything up, that you give your life, that you're willing to be born again, that you're willing to lay your life down, that you repent of all your wicked ways? Are you? Are you?
Because he know your works and your tribulation and your poverty. He said, but you rich. Wait a minute. I'm rich? Now you don't understand. I done lost everything. He said, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. But thou art rich. Now, but you don't get it. They just played it on TV. They just, even my children, they don't even want to hear nothing I got to say. Don't nobody believe me. Everybody done just pulled away from it. They done just gave up on me. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. But thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy, which is a stinking, wicked lie. Does everybody see the blasphemy? Okay, all right. This 10 Commandment movie, this casting. Okay. What is the casting for? What are the roles that are being cast in this movie, the 10 Commandments?
The prophets.
The prophets, the time in the wilderness, it was the time that the Israelites left out of Egypt and were in the wilderness with the Most High, right? So if you're going to cast that, then you're going to be casting Egyptians and Israelites, right? Huh? Okay. Cecil B. DeMille is a Revelation 2 and 9 and 3 and 9. He's in control of who's cast in the movie. Now, the irony is, who does Cecil B. DeMille's people say that they are?
The Jews.
Okay.
Jewish.
Are the Jews in this movie? The Jews not in the movie?
No.
Jewish.
Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. So I'm asking. And see that's it's good that you're even saying that. Duh. You saying Jewish, right? Right? They call themselves Jews.
Yeah.
Right? And we realize, the scripture, Christ's revelation that came from the Most High, that was sent to the angel, sent to John, said that they were lying and that they were of the synagogue of Satan. Those that say that they are Jews, but they are not. So my question to you all is, are the Jews, are the real Jews? Are they in the 10 Commandments movie?
No.
Okay. Right. They weren't cast in the movie, but the account that they got from the scriptures was Judah, the tribe of Judah, involved in the 10 Commandments story from Exodus. Let me ask you that.
Say it again.
Okay.
Say that question again.
Okay. Who was in the wilderness with the Most High? Who did the Most High? Because it just said right here. It said in Exodus 32 and 13. Read that, dog.
Remember, Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thy own self, and saidest unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven. And all this land that I have spoken of will I give unto your seed, and they shall inherit it forever.
Read 25 and 55, Leviticus.
For unto me, the children of Israel are servants. They are my servants whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God.
Wait a minute. Okay. So The Most High brought his servants, the Israelites, out of the land of Egypt. The Ten Commandments movie is about the Israelites being exodus out of the land of Egypt, being in the wilderness with the Most High. Okay. Judah is the fourth son of Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. Was the tribe of Judah in the wilderness with the 12 tribes of Israel?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
So now, when you look at this screen, Moses was from the tribe of Levi.
Okay.
Is Moses European?
No.
Okay.
Let's look at this. Let's look at this.
Okay.
Now this is Exodus 4 and 6. It's called a receipt.
Okay.
So we don't just talk. We don't have to just talk. Because it is a Bible. Right? And I want to show you something. Let's see.
Okay.
This is Exodus chapter 4 and verse 6 and 7. Read that, dog.
And the Lord said, furthermore.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. We gonna actually know how to start at
to get
the context.
Start
at verse 1, dog.
Got you. All right. Exodus 4 and 1. And Moses answered and said, but behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice. For they will say, the Lord hath not appeared unto thee. And the Lord said unto him, what is it? What is that in thy hand? And he said, a rod. And he said, cast it on the ground. And he cast it on the ground, and it became a serpent. And Moses fled from before him. Yeah. And the Lord said unto Moses, put forth thy hand and take it by the tail. And he put forth his hand and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand. That they may believe that the Lord God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob hath appeared unto thee.
Wait a minute now. I want y'all to understand what's going on. This is the Most High dealing with Moses.
Right.
You can tell he black because he, you know what I'm saying, as soon as he seen the snake, he bounced.
Yeah, he ran. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, yeah, he's black because he seen the snake and fled.
And you can also understand how much faith he had in the Most High, because the Most High told him to grab his tail.
Right.
He didn't say, but Lord. He grabbed his tail.
Yeah.
Does everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Moses is today a modern day Haitian.
Yeah.
Because the Levitical priests, the Levites, are the modern day Haitians. Okay. All right. They are brown people. So we have the Most High giving Moses miracles to show to who?
Pharaoh.
Huh? Is it supposed to show to Pharaoh?
Yeah, he was showing it to Pharaoh
Mm-hmm.
because he was a non-believer of what was being demonstrated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So now I want you to read it again, dog. Verse 1.
All right. And Moses answered and said, but behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice. For they will say, the Lord had not appeared unto them.
Wait a minute. Read it again.
And Moses answered and said, but behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice. For they will say, the Lord had not appeared unto thee.
Okay, so I want everybody to realize for one second. Hold on. Moses had lived 40 years in Pharaoh's house as Pharaoh's grandson before this. Does everybody understand that?
Mm-hmm.
So how could Moses look like Charleston Heston and the Egyptian Pharaoh? Well, you know, the irony. Because look at the Egyptian Pharaoh, Ramses. Look at Ramses. Him and Charlton Heston look alike, don't it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Now, understand something. Do you think this movie could fool you?
It only fool those that don't understand.
You understand that? But you have to understand who's looking at this movie. Christians have accepted that it's okay that Christianity started with a Caucasian. As the Most High, the Son of the Most High, and the Holy Spirit in one image of a Caucasian that looked like he smoked weed.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about that for a second. Do you know that we have black people who will argue with you about Christianity? You understand that? Black people who can't hear that they're Israelites because of Christianity. Did you know that is what is known as witchcraft, black magic, occultic science? To where they can put this movie right in your face. And you don't have a problem with it. Keep in mind, at the same time, they're telling you that the children of Israel, or God's chosen people, are Jewish. Wait a minute. I don't even think you caught that. They're telling you that God's chosen people are Jewish, but they cast who they say are different people, regular Caucasians. They actually call them Gentiles and Goyim. They say that the Jewish people and the Caucasians are not the same people. Do you all remember when Whoopi Goldberg got in trouble on The View? Why did she get in trouble? Does anybody know?
For telling some of the truth.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see what she said, y'all. Let's see. Let's see if we can find it.
They do not like that woman.
She loved him. Okay.
Yeah. Look, she loved a man.
Okay.
Let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race. No. It's not about race. It's about a different race. But it's
Wait, hold up. What did she just say?
The Holocaust
The Holocaust was not about
race.
And what did Joe Bear, who is a, she is one that says she's a Jew.
Yep, she does.
Okay, wait. Okay, I want y'all listen carefully. Pay attention to what's being said here. Oh, goodness.
Let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race. It's about a different race.
Wait a minute. You couldn't hear.
I couldn't hear what she said.
It's not about race. It's not about race. What is it about? Because it's about man's inhumanity to man. That's what it's about. Let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race. It's about a different race. But it's not about race. It's not about race, because it's about man's inhumanity to man. That's what it's about. Let's be truthful about it.
Did y'all hear what Joe Bear said? She said there are two different. She said that there are two different races. You didn't hear that? She said that the Germans and the Jews are two different races. Whoopi is saying that the Holocaust is not about race.
So why did the Germans hate the doggone Jews? If it wasn't about race.
It wasn't about race. They the same race.
Right.
What race is the Germans?
Edomites.
Edomite.
Right.
Edomites.
And see, this is the thing. See, race is a human construct. That's a thought. When I say what nationality is the Germans, they're Edomites.
Okay.
Because there is no progenitor to the Germans. Does everybody understand that? Meaning that the Germans don't have a father outside of Esau. Esau is the father of the Germans. Esau is the father of the Jewish people also.
Oh, you said Jewish. Okay.
Right. You understand?
I got you.
He's the progenitor. That's what they don't want you to know. Now, who's the progenitor of the Israelites?
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob and Esau were brothers. They were fraternal twin brothers. Right? So Esau is from Isaac. But why couldn't Esau continue that promised line? Does everybody understand that? Does everybody understand and see why Esau couldn't continue the promised line? Do you remember that? Do you remember what happened?
Well, he sold his birthright, but before he sold it, he said so.
All right. So now, listen to this again, and listen to what Whoopi is saying. Listen.
Because the Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race. It's about a different race. But it's not about race. It's not about race. What is it about? Because it's about man's inhumanity to man.
You know why she said that it's not about race? The Holocaust was not about race? It's because they were the same race. Do you understand that is the message that they're trying to get you not to understand and not to see? Why? Because then they can't take the position of the Israelites of the Old Testament. Does everybody understand what's going on? Do you understand that the people that say that they are Jews say that they are the children of Israel from the Old Testament? You got to keep in mind. You got to keep in mind what they mean, even when they say that we're Jews. First and foremost, when they say that they are Jews, they mean that they descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That they are the children of Israel. And that they are the kingship tribe of the southern kingdom. Now, most people don't even understand what they're even. They don't even know that the kingdom was divided into two separate kingdoms. This is the purpose of the entire religion called Judaism. It's serving the same exact purpose as the religion called Christianity. Christianity was created to replace the Israelites of the New Testament. And Judaism was created to replace the Israelites of the Old Testament. That is why America and Israel are allies. That's why they are teammates in stealing your identity. Because you may recall that the Queen of England says she descends from King David.
Mm-hmm.
But she doesn't say she's a Jew. She says she's a what? Christian. Does everybody understand that? Maybe is that too deep? Am I going too deep?
Their own mouth deceived them.
Okay. So now, did you notice that Cecil B. DeMille, who says he's a different race than the people that he cast for the Israelites? Does everybody see that? Wait. Does everybody see Joe Behar say that the Germans and the Jews are different race? And seeing that she is pushing back on well, she really trying to get Whoopi not to say it at all. She's trying to keep her from saying it because she know what's going to happen. But do you see how Joy is trying to save her and say, well, but the Germans and the Jews are different race. And saying, and Whoopi, knowing the truth that they are the same exact race. Why? Because they have the same progenitor. She don't know that they got the same progenitor. She can just see that they're both white. Okay, listen. Even further proof. When the Holocaust was going on, when the Holocaust was happening, the Jewish people were forced to wear a yellow Star of David. Why did they have to wear a yellow Star of David?
Was it for identity of some sort?
Yeah, but why would you, if they're two different races, what do you need to have a yellow Star of David on?
It's to identify them.
It's to identify you.
Is that what I just said?
Well, I understand that, but understand why do you have to identify two different races? Did they put a yellow Star of David, or did they put a black Star of David on black people in America to separate on the black slaves? Did they put any kind of symbol on them? Did they put the African unk on black people that was in America since they thought they was Africans?
Well, you know they did. What was it? They did brand black.
Okay.
They brand cows. Do they brand cows for identity?
Yeah, for ownership of property.
For ownership of property. Does ownership and identity, are those two different things, or are they the same?
They two different things.
Okay, all right. So the reason for the yellow star of David that was placed on the Jewish people is so that they could determine the difference between the Jewish people and the Germans, because they were the same race. Listen. This ain't difficult. This is very simple. This is very simple. It's easy.
Okay. All right. So to further
solidify
what
Whoopi Goldberg said, and please understand that she retracted her statement
and
apologized.
Okay.
Because it wasn't true, or because she just wanted to save her job?
Let's see.
Well, also, if you're going to do this, then let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race.
Whoopi apologized for claiming the Holocaust was not about race. Whoopi Goldberg apologized on Monday for dismissing the racial motivation behind the Holocaust, hours after a number of Jewish advocacy organizations announced the View host.
But was she not speaking true, though?
Yes, she was speaking truth. But you have to understand that the liar needs to lie to keep going. Does everybody get that? Listen. When you look at this screen, if there are two different races, are two different races supposed to be on this screen? We got Egyptians and Israelites. Right?
That's what it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be two different races. It's supposed to, in other words, it's supposed to be two different nationalities. But does anyone notice that if the Jewish people are a different race than regular Caucasians, or regular Europeans, all right, then why didn't they cast them as the Israelites? Isn't that what they're saying? When they say that they are Jews, they're saying they're the Israelites. They're the children of Israel. Does everybody understand what's going on? Cecil B. DeMille is Jewish. Why didn't he cast other people like him in these roles of the Jewish people? Why did he cast Caucasian, regular Caucasians, if they're two different races? Okay. Oh no. Maybe is that too deep?
Maybe they couldn't find no real Jews.
Huh?
Maybe they couldn't find no real Jews to represent the Ten Commandments.
No, the producers and the makers of the movie were Jews.
Well, why didn't they go to their own culture to create?
That's what I'm asking you.
Because the image of white people has to uphold the lie that they support.
Absolutely, and you're in America, so you got to continue the. First of all, do you understand that the Romans? Okay, listen. All right. Who did the Romans? Okay. So Christianity says that Jesus is a Jew, right? Does everybody? I mean, that's what Christianity teaches, right? Okay.
Right.
Christianity is right. Christianity started from the Roman Catholic Church. The Roman Catholics were the first to create an image of the Christian's Jesus. What image?
Okay,
well, Pope Alexander the Sixth of Rome used the image of his son, Caesar Borgia.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Caesar Borgia, 13 September 1475 to 12 March 1507, was a Roman Catholic deacon, cardinal, and later an Italian, what is that? Mercenary. He was the
Terrio.
Yeah. Condentario, a mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
He was the illegitimate son of Pope Alexander the Fourth.
The sixth.
Oh, I'm sorry, the sixth. Yep, the sixth.
Mm-hmm.
Of the Aragonese house of Borgia,
Mm-hmm.
and was a sibling to Luzienza Borgia.
Lucrezia.
Yeah.
Lucrezia.
Uh-huh.
After initially entering the church and becoming a cardinal on his father's election.
Does everyone know what color a cardinal is?
Who?
What colors do the cardinals wear?
Red.
Red.
Okay. Does everyone know what Edom means?
Red.
Okay.
Does everyone know what the description of Esau was when he was born? When he came out of the womb?
He was red.
He was red all over, like a hairy garment, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Read that sentence again.
Okay. It says, after initially entering the church and becoming a cardinal on his father's election to the papacy, he resigned his deaconal profession after the death of his brother in 1498.
Mm-hmm.
He was employed as a cantonario for King Louis XII of France around 1500.
Okay. Go ahead.
Around 1500, and occupied both Milan and Naples during the Italian Wars.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, he carved out a state for himself in central Italy, but he was unable to retain power for long after his father's death. Accordingly, his quest for political power was a major inspiration for the prince by the renowned Florentine historian Niccolo
Machiavelli. So you understand that is where the book or the album that Tupac made called Machiavelli, of which he was on the front on the cross as Christ. Did y'all see that? Y'all understand? Hold on, wait, maybe I'm making it up here. Quit playing.
Wow.
You understand that?
Wow. Not your favorite artist. Come on now. Wow. Dang. What it say? IYKYK?
You see. You see.
I want y'all to understand that nothing is just happening on earth. I want you to understand how serious the spiritual truth is. Okay. Do you see what's written down here?
It's a little small.
All
You
right.
blow it up.
All right. Let me see if I
Or-
can.
or- Let me see. In no way is this portrait an expression of disrespect to Jesus Christ. Machiavelli. What? Hold on, bro. I had a hard time seeing it, but I thought I read what I read.
Let me see if I can blow it up for you. Just make sure.
Oh my God. In no way is this portrait an expression of disrespect for Jesus Christ. Wow. And it says the what Illuminati?
Illuminati. He said he put the K on it because he killing that Illuminati.
You understand that?
Is that supposed to be Don Illuminati?
Don Illuminati.
Whoa.
Where is that at? I don't see that portion.
You
You
don't
see
see
it
it
in
right
red
here?
right there at the
It's in
top
red.
by his.
Right
Under Machiavelli.
It's hard to see it, Auntie. Wow. I never.
Oh,
I seen this album, bro. That was I was jaded by the music too, but I never read that. Slipped it right under me. Wow. Probably a lot of other people too.
There's maybe and I wonder, do y'all see
the
the compass
at the
at the top?
You gotta
understand a lot of this stuff he
didn't
know
what was going on.
Wow.
See,
You playing.
Why is only the West signified?
Because that's
Like-
what he was from. Pac trying to.
Pop was from New York,
Right.
but he
was just saying
that
it was the West. But what you have to understand is that you're talking about, when you're talking about the West, you are talking about Satan's seat. He don't even know what he's saying.
You
You understand?
Wow.
Okay. And
now we go into it even deeper because it's another compass over here.
And
what you have to understand is that this is a compass. I'm sure you recall the path of Satan was a compass, right? When the Most High asked him where he was, what comest thou?
Yeah, I
remember that, right?
Okay,
So look, let's see.
Going back and forth to and fro. Wow. Playtime over.
You see? You understand? Okay. So read the sixth verse. This is Job, the first chapter, and start at verse 6.
So Job 1 and 6. Let's see. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence cometh thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Okay.
And the Lord said unto Satan,
Does everyone understand?
Wow.
Does
everyone understand? I wanna. Okay. Okay. Does everyone understand that these are compass? Does everyone understand that the murder weapon of Christ was a compass? Does everybody understand that?
Yeah.
Does
Does everybody understand that this is also the path
of
of
Satan?
Satan?
Okay. Let me show you something else. Okay. Let me say this before I go. Okay.
Job is an allegory, though this took place. But Job is an allegory of the Israelites.
Okay. All right. So when you
see a priest do what's called cross himself. Let me see. Okay.
I got too many tabs open now. So. Okay. Read that, dog. Started making the sign of the cross.
Okay, let's see here. Okay. Making the sign of the cross. Latin, signium cruxus. Also known as blessing oneself.
Wait a minute. Wait. Read it again.
I know, I saw it too. Making the sign of the cross is Latin for signium cruxus, also known as blessing oneself or crossing oneself. It's a ritual.
Wait a minute.
They messed me up with that one. It's a ritual blessing made by members of some branches of Christianity.
Of what?
Christianity. A ritual blessing made by members of some branches of Christianity. Also known as blessing oneself or crossing oneself. This blessing is made by the tracing of an upright cross or Greek cross across the body with the right hand, often accompanied by spoken or mental recitation of the, what is that?
Trinitarian formula.
Trinitarian formula.
Where is that in the Bible?
Do tell. I was about to say, is that in the Zanderback?
It ain't nowhere.
What is that? What is a Trinitarian? I'm sorry.
When you say in the name of the Father, the
Son, and the Holy Spirit. Right.
Oh, okay.
And there is the Trinitarian and the Trinitarian thought process is a lie. It is a ritual. It is witchcraft.
Wow.
Don't you understand what hand symbols are? Why do secret societies do hand symbols? Why do gangs do hand symbols? Why do the children of Satan do hand symbols?
Inside communication.
Yeah, that's an identification as well.
I mean, what hand symbols did Christ do?
I don't think he did any.
He said in secret, I have done nothing.
Rituals.
I spoke openly to where the Jews resort.
only fools resort.
Well, I only say now wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Christ didn't even pump his fist. Wow.
None of that.
Do you understand? Do you understand that occult knowledge? Do you understand that dark magic is performed in rituals? Christianity is dark magic. It is the highest form. It will be responsible for sending more Israelites to destruction than any other element Satan has ever used.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because you cross yourself. You put a cross on you. You don't think because you don't know, you don't understand the context of the scriptures that the cross is the murder weapon of Christ. Why would you wear that around your neck?
They ought to just go and put a noose around their neck.
And by crossing yourself, you're proclaiming it.
It said right here. What? Read it again.
Gladly. And wait, this Google search. What did you Google search?
I just put cross.
Signs of the cross.
I said priest cross. It's called crossing yourself or signs of the cross. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Allen Iverson yourself. God.
Read it, dog.
Okay. Where am I at?
And if you notice, rappers wear what's called Jesus pieces, right?
Yeah.
And normally they wear two crosses. You know what two crosses is?
You double cross. Double cross your spin.
What's that basketball player's name?
Y'all come off your mics, man. We go ahead and shut it down right now.
So instead of LeBron James wearing a cross, he do that ritual.
Yeah. He crossed himself.
That sucker is sick.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, this one, you did it again, bruh. You did it again. Wow. I got to go in the lab and study this. This is, man.
He also does his 666 as well.
You know what?
Have you ever seen the 666 hand sign, right? You haven't seen that? Okay, so let's look at
formula. I'm stumped on this whole Trinitarian formula.
Mm-hmm.
It's a formula.
Yeah.
Like they had the nerve to say formula, bro. Where you cross yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, you reading it, dog. You reading it, bro. So I ain't had nothing to do with it. Read it again, bro.
Look, even though I'm reading it, my ears and my brain still has to process it.
Mm.
It's more than just me reading it, bro. Golly. Wow. And to say it's a ritual, that is, boy.
And it's saying it right to your face.
Right.
Accompanied by spoken or mental recitation of the Trinitarian formula.
Right. They said spoken or mental. So
and wait a minute. Wait. What's the Trinitarian formula? Read it, dog.
Wow. Click on it. Let's see.
And wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the error in the Trinitarian formula. Read it, dog.
The Trinitarian formula: in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. And they had to
wait a minute. What's wrong with that Trinitarian formula? Since you want to make it a formula. What's wrong with it?
Shit, everything.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
The name. Wow. Message.
They don't say literally in Jesus' name. They just say in the name of the Father, the Son. And they don't actually mention Jesus' name.
No.
That's not it.
That's not it. But you're actually right. But it's just that is not Jesus. You understand? But that's deeper. But what I'm saying is that it's on the name above all names is Christ's name. It's the name of the Son. Do you understand that? When you are to be baptized by fire and the Holy Spirit, you're baptized in the name of the Spirit of the truth. What is the Spirit of the truth? Christ is the Spirit of the truth. That's why I need everybody. And I know it's a little tough, but
Damn it, boy. God.
It's their Father. What I'm saying is that when they say this, they're talking about the Father of the Greeks, the Son of the Greeks, and the Spirit of the Greeks.
Oh,
Do you understand that?
wow.
It's not talking about the Most High. It's just like when they say, "I thank God." You know, when the rappers and the actors and all of that talk about they thank God. They talk about gold, oil, and diamonds. They're not talking about the Most High. The God of the Christians is not the God of the Bible. Okay.
Yeah, that's real talk on that.
Jesus is not the Most High. There is no J in Hebrew. The Most High, nor the Israelites, nor Christ, anybody, prophet, anything, ever said a Jesus, period, anything.
Right.
You understand? But it was listen. I don't want people to confuse and strain at a net. Okay. The reason I use the terms Jesus and Christ and these terms is because that is what people are familiar with. You can't deal with something you don't understand. You see what I'm saying? And we were taught certain things. So we have to go into those things and we have to explain them and put them into the proper context. Just because something says, it's just like, for instance, I'll say to Chat GPT, can you name one Christian in the Bible?
No.
And Chat GPT will answer me with Acts, the 11th chapter and the 26th verse. Does everyone know what the Acts, the 11th chapter and the 26th verse is? It says that the disciples were first called Christians at Antioch. Now, why would you think that Chat GPT would answer me with that? The reason why. What you say?
It was programmed with it.
Well, okay. But you got to understand that AI, it gathers its information from group knowledge. It goes to all of these websites. You got all this data and all this. You understand what I'm saying? You got all of this data that is collected from the minds of men. And they go to the top sites, the most popular quote unquote sites, and they bring you the information back. And that is how the question has been answered millions of times.
So in other words, ChatGPT is just a cyber Edomite.
It's called artificial intelligence.
That's what I was just about.
Because if they're teaching us lies
That's right.
and telling us lies,
That's right.
and they program but we created a lot of things. A lot of black people created a lot of things.
Right.
We don't get credit for.
Mm-hmm.
But they dabble in it, and then they twist everything around.
That's right. And but just think about how the Most High created the heavens and the earth. How the Most High created sex. Do you see how man perverted it?
Oh yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Listen. Right. Just like I was saying earlier, and I always say this about a lie. There would be no need for a lie if it wasn't for the truth. Every lie has the truth in it, or it'll be for nothing. Listen to what I'm telling you.
Sure.
The truth is the skeletal system. It's the nervous system. It's what makes a lie believable. Do you understand that? It's the truth. It's the substance. It's the very foundation. You understand? So you have to understand that Christianity, in order for you to even accept a Caucasian as the Most High, Christ, and the Holy Spirit, is that there had to be a promise given to a people that accepted him. They made it up. They made you think that accepting a Caucasian and accepting the fact that the Most High Christ and the Holy Spirit is an image of a Caucasian will get you into heaven. Do you understand that? That's the lie.
Excuse me. Where is heaven supposed to be?
Let's see.
Please tell me that.
Let's go to Revelation chapter. And also, please understand something. When you do get understanding, don't lean on it. Wait a minute. Let me say that again.
Okay.
I'm saying that again. Let me say that again. Listen. You don't have to combat out here. You don't have to defend out here. The Lord's word defends itself. Okay? It's just you don't want to listen. Stop having conversation with people about this book. Select the people that you talk to about this truth, man. Wait, I want to say that again. I want to say that again. I want to say that again. I want to say that again.
Nephew, excuse me. Even when you talk to some people that claim to know the scriptures, they are still to the point where they want to be argumentative with you about it.
Thank you, baby. Go ahead.
And it's sad. It's sad. I'm serious. It's very sad.
Yeah, but this is what you have to understand. The Israelites in spirit, they hard. Their heart is to kill the prophets. Do you understand that? Do you understand the Israelites killed all the prophets? Do you understand that the southern kingdom, Benjamin, Judah, and Levi, the southern kingdom Jews. Why did they call them Jews? Because Judah was the kingship tribe. Where did Judah get that authority as the kingship tribe? When David was made king. Wasn't it a king before King David over the United Kingdom of Israel? When I say the United Kingdom of Israel, what am I talking about, fam? Does everybody understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
all 12 tribes of Israel, bro. All 12 tribes of Israel. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let's see.
Sad. I mean, it's real sad. So sad. Nephew, you didn't even finish. You didn't finish finding me that
Okay,
scripture.
I got you.
I got you.
All right, baby.
All right. I got you. All right.
Doug, read Sirach 47 and 22.
Yes, sir. 47 and 22. All right, but the Lord will never leave off his mercy, neither shall any of his works perish. Neither will he abolish the posterity of his elect, and the seed of him that loveth him will not take away.
Wait a minute. Hold on, baby. Start over. Maybe I'm making it up. Wait a minute. He said, neither will he abolish the posterity of his elect. Meaning he'll never break their line. He'll never break their inheritance. He'll never break that seed line. See, you got to understand that that's what they were trying to do when they killed Christ. They did not want. That's why the Southern Kingdom Israelites. That's why they set him up. Because they did not want to lose their power and great authority. That's the same reason why Puff Daddy is in jail calling on lawyers instead of calling on the Lord.
And
Maybe you missed that. Maybe you missed that.
Because he's calling on those lawyers because he ain't done with his satanic activity.
Period. Because of that money and because of his position over the people. Do you understand that? Because of what they allow him to do in this kingdom. They allow him, they give him his heaven now. And guess what? He don't even believe that he can exist without that. And you know what jail is? Jail is the mercy of the Lord. Do you understand that jail is the mercy of the Lord? Wait a minute. I don't think y'all understand what's going on. You know, it's hard. It's hard to be taken. It's hard to see God with $1 billion. It's hard to understand you need a power with $1 billion in your account. I want y'all to understand that now.
Because you come just like Esau. What you say?
Woo!
When you can buy your way out of anything.
What does this birthright have to do for me? Give me, I pray thee, that same red pipe. Don't even wait till it's cooked good. Don't even wait. Give it to me now. Don't even wait to cook it. That's why you like your meat caveman sear. That's why you like your meat almost raw. Why? Because you want to eat now. You want your heaven now. You want to be on top of the world now. That's why Christ told you this kingdom is not. He said this is not your rest. He said you are not of this world. If you were of this world, then the world would hear its own. That's why these clans stay so small. That's why I can't get more than 50 followers on YouTube. That's why. Because why? You got to understand that the truth does not gather a crowd. Do you understand that there's no mega church? The truth won't form a mega church.
The only way to the Father draws you.
Only a mega lie can form a mega church. Do you understand that?
Do you
understand if Christianity was the truth that black people would not serve Christianity? Do you understand that? read it again. Read it, dog. Read it.
All right. It says, but the Lord will never leave off his mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Neither shall any of his works perish. Neither will he abolish the posterity of his elect. And the seed of him that loveth him will not take away. Wherefore he gave a remnant unto Jacob, and out of him a root unto David.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Do
y'all see what he just said? Wherefore he gave a remnant unto Jacob. Does everybody understand that? What's the remnant that he gave unto Jacob?
The 12 tribes.
The 12 tribes is real. And out of him a root unto David. What is that?
Israel.
Christ.
Yeah, Christ. Christ came out of lineage David, yeah.
A root unto David, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Read Revelation 5:5.
It says, and one of the elders saith unto me, weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, had prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof.
Read on.
Wait. Read it again. I'm sorry. Read it again. 5 and 5.
And one of the elders said it unto me, weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof.
Wait a minute. So who? This is Revelation chapter 5. We understand the context. Can anybody explain to me the context?
Yeah, I was shy. The one that came from the root of David to open the book.
Okay. So I want everybody to put the book of Revelation in the context for me. Based on Revelations 1 and 1.
Christ is revealing what God gave to him.
Yeah.
What God gave to him. To who?
To Israel.
To the Israelites. Through who?
Through Christ.
I mean, well, Christ sent his angel to John.
Yeah.
And John is revealing it to the Israelite, right? Okay. The reason why I'm taking y'all back through that is so you can go back to that. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And see, once you can go back to that, and you can go back through that for yourself, then you can't be moved. Does everybody understand that?
Once you can go back through that, you can call down fire and burn up a heathen.
Come on, man. Come on.
And you cannot be deceived.
And you cannot. And this is what is known as putting on the whole armor of God. So that you can stand against the what? Wiles of the devil. Listen, man.
But I believe when your eyes are open, you can't be confounded once you know this one principle that the Most High gave me through E. The book is about the Most High Yahweh and Yahweh Shai and his people.
Bro.
Once you learn that concept, can't nobody trip you up.
Period. Once you learn that concept, nobody can trip you up. Okay. So now read verse 1, dog.
Right. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof.
Wait a minute. Okay. So he said that he saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written. Who is that?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was on the right hand side of the throne.
He said
he said I saw in the right hand.
So he's talking about the Most High.
Right.
Right. Let's prove that. Receipts. Okay.
So this
is
the prophet Daniel. This is Daniel chapter 7. Let's see. Daniel. Okay. Go. Read. Verse 9. This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 9. Read.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
Wait a minute. It says, read it again.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
Okay, so what is that talking about? The thrones were cast down. That's talking about the scarlet colored beast, the fourth and final beast, with 7 heads and 10 crowns.
Talk about a revelation.
Your common market nations.
Right.
Okay. Your common market nation, your westernized nations. He said, and I beheld till the thrones were cast down, meaning their authority was cast down. All right. Read verse 7.
Break it down. After this, I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the other beasts that were before, and it had 10 horns.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay. So that is the scarlet colored beast, the beast that would be wroth with the woman. The woman is the children of Israel. Is the Israelites. Does everybody see that? Now let's look at Alexander the Great when it started. Look at the 6th verse. Read.
6th verse. After this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings.
4 wings, that is 4 generals that he set up. Lysimachus, Ptolemy, Cassander, and I forget the name of the 4th one. But this is after they conquer. Understand?
We still. You see what I'm saying? This book don't play. I'm just telling you that right now. I'm just telling you that right now. Let's see. Okay. All right.
Maccabees 1 and 1. Read.
And it happened after that, Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chitham, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes.
So Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian. Does everybody see that? The Macedonians are descendants of Esau's son, Duke Amalek. Okay. Now he went to battle Macedonia. Remember, I told you it was southeast of ancient Greece. Let me put the map of Macedonia and Greece.
It's the walk down here.
See, when you can go back and go over and go around and understand where you are the whole time. See, this is what a sermon can't do. It's impossible for it to do. You understand that? As a matter of fact, a pastor can't touch this.
But guess
what they will do?
Making
excuse for why they don't understand it.
You see that?
You see that?
Okay.
Now
You'll
notice
that
this is you see Macedonia right here.
Wait a minute. Let me get another map too. Okay, this stuff is vital. And
this takeaway and just put your lip in.
See,
at this point, the truly the elect, and even those really those that realize that they're not even Israelites, right? And they're not the elect. Because you got to understand something, that the spirit of a man is to determine the fact of who that man truly is. You understand what I'm trying to say? And that you got a lot of heathens that when they get to this point, they not still rebelling against what's going on. And 9 times out of 10, they're more willing to go this far with you than an Israelite would be. You see that? You understand what I'm saying? Because they understand that this is outside of you. You into something. Now you into something way beyond Christianity. You into something way beyond foolishness and your opinion and how you feel and jumping up and down and speaking in gibberish. Now we talking about something. Now I got to sit down and listen because I don't know nothing about this. But we talking about ancient times, fam. Okay, so okay. So, all right. Let's see. This Macedonia. I thought ancient Greece was. All right. So, all right. So, let me see if you can. Shit, I blow this song. All right. Okay. Athena. All right. Okay. But you'll notice they got the ancient name. So all right. So this is Macedonia. All right. It's actually up out of it. Ancient Athens, Greece is up in this area. Okay, you can't really see it. But the reason why I wanted to stay here is because I want you to see if you notice. A lot of that is in Greece. Is in Greek. See if you notice some of the names of these places. You see Thessalonica, Philippi. Let me see. Delphi. Anyway. These are the lands that Paul traveled to teach the southern kingdom Israelites who forsook the Holy Covenant and left Jerusalem. They went into these Roman and Greek provinces. Okay. Now please understand that the Macedonians and the original ancient Greeks, and it's up above. I don't know why it's really showing. Wait. It might be down here though. Here it is. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay. So look. Everybody see that this is Athens, Greece. Right? This is where the last battle is called the Battle of Lumia or the Hellenic War or
all right.
So
I'm gonna let the scriptures explain. Okay. But anyway, this is Athens, Greece, and this is Macedonia. All right.
Athens, Greece, the sons of Japheth ruled all of this area.
You have to
understand. This area is also known as Kittim. Okay.
They
later changed the name to Athens, Greece, after the Edomites began to rule. Okay. Now, when we're in First Maccabees, the first chapter, it's the area that it's talking about. Macedonia. Kittim is the nationality. That's the son of Noah that was actually given that land in Genesis the 10th chapter. Okay. Smitten Darius, king of the Persians and the Medes. You'll see. You'll see. This is just in another language. But this is the Persian Empire here. Okay. So Darius was the king of the Persians and the Medes, but he was over this area because he originally conquered the sons of Noah. Kittim. He had originally conquered them. So he was ruling from the Persian Empire as well as he was ruling over the land of Kittim, which is all of this area. Okay. All right. That is the original ancient Greeks. That's the original Hellenists. Is from the sons of Kittim. Japheth's son, Noah's son, Japheth's son, Kittim.
Does everybody
understand that?
Okay, I just want to make sure that you get that.
I might be going fast. Or
if I'm
confusing you, please stop me because this is important for you to understand
what's going
on. Because you won't understand. Alexander used to wear what's known as leopard regalia. So when Daniel saw the vision, he said he saw one like unto a leopard.
All right.
So look.
When he
says he saw one like unto a leopard, he was talking about Alexander the Great.
All right.
This is the scene that he saw. Alexander taking over the sons of Japheth, Kittim, taking over ancient Greece, who created the Hellenistic culture. Now, when Alexander takes over, he continues the culture of Hellenism. He doesn't install Macedonian culture. Why? Because the Macedonians were under Hellenism because the Kittimites ruled that area. Then Darius, king of the Persians and the Medes, were replaced or conquered that area. Darius ruled Persia as well as he ruled ancient Athens at the time when Alexander, son of Philip of Macedonia, came in to take over. Also the leper. Okay. So anyway, it's going to explain that. I'm just giving you the context beforehand. Read it.
You want to start at 1?
Yeah.
All right. And it happened after that, Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead. First over Greece.
That he reigned in his stead first over Greece, meaning first of the beast, of the fourth and final beast, first of the Edomites, the first of that fourth beast. That fourth beast is likened unto a leopard.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, let's see.
So we're
gonna go.
All right.
So now let's go to
Start at verse 5. This is Daniel 7 and verse 5. Read.
Daniel 7 and 5.
And please keep in mind that these things are written in parables and similitudes and allegories. Why? Because they can't change it. They don't know how to change it. Remember, I was telling y'all that Sophia Stewart is the owner of the Matrix and the Terminator series, and how she said, and I quote, she said, she said no one can steal your work. She said they can. It's just like if you own a car, they can steal your car and they can make $1 million off of your car. But that's still your car, regardless. You understand? They got to come back to you if they want to do anything else with the car, because you are the owner of that car. He said just like source work. She said that you cannot elevate, you can't advance, you can't evolve from the original Terminator and the original Matrix. You can't evolve. You can't tell any more of the story. Why? You have to return back to the source of the information. You can embellish, you can make this, Matrix 2 and 3, and you can see how they fell flat on their face. Why? Because they don't understand the reasoning behind the source work. You have to go back to the originator. Is what it's saying. And that's the same thing as the scriptures. We got to go back to the Most High if we want to understand these scriptures. That's why he said, a good understanding have all they that do his commandments. You see that? He said if they bethink themselves in the land of their captivity and seek my face, then I will heal the land. You understand that? That's what getting on your face and letting it all go and repenting of your sin and being born again and shutting your mouth and listening and learning from the milk of the scriptures, which are the first principles of the oracles of God, right? He said when you ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again. So what good is it to be in the Christian church for 40 years? If you're 40-year-old, then that means that you were. So when was you born again? When did you go into the milk? Because you're telling me that you're still a Christian. The milk of the scriptures is that you're an Israelite. Right? And if you don't accept that, you can't get this understanding. You can't get this knowledge. It's sealed to you. You know how the Most High say that they are sealed, that they are reprobate. He give them over to their own lust. He said that they have a reprobate mind. Their minds are seared with a hot iron. He said if this gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, whom the God of this world have blinded the eyes of them that believe not the truth. Do you understand? Does it start to connect the dots for you at all? Okay, listen. Okay, so read verse 6, Doug.
Let me do 6, okay?
Okay.
After this I beheld, and lo, another, like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. Mm-hmm.
Remember them 4 wings, read.
The beast had also 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly. And it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it.
It was diverse from all the beasts that were before it. The Babylonian Empire, the Greco-Roman. No. Well, no. It's Persian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire. it's like
Babylon is gold. I think metal Persian. Anyway. Let me show. Let's see. Beast. Daniel. It's talking about the conquering nations of the earth. That's what the beasts are. They are nations and affiliates of nations.
Right.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay.
So here it is. Nebuchadnezzar and Babylon was the first. That was the Cushites. That's the Ethiopians. The ancient Ethiopians. And that land today is the land that's known as Iraq.
All right. Okay. You see that?
You see that gold? Gold head.
You know how much
gold they took from Saddam Hussein?
Anyway.
Okay. Cyrus and Medo-Persia.
Okay.
That's your modern day Iranians.
Okay.
King Cyrus. Medo-Persia.
Okay.
Then you got Alexander and Macedonia.
Okay.
That's the leopard.
Okay.
And it's also exemplified as bronze. And they're giving you the feet of clay. They're saying Antiochus, but it's not really Antiochus. Antiochus, the Greek Empire that was ran by Alexander the Great, the first over Greece. Okay, it later became the Greco-Roman Empire. Okay. And the Roman Empire is the empire that was toppled in 192 AD by Septimius Severus, which was an Israelite gladiator at Rome. They toppled Rome. That was the first womb of the beast, the deadly womb that was healed. Okay, and so now, all in all, they're still the Edomites. Okay, they started with Macedonia. That's why your Skull and Bones uses the date 322 in their symbology, because that's the beginning of their reign, of the Edomite reign, the fourth and the final beast of Daniel. Okay, all right. So let's see if I can. Let's see. All right. Here. Okay. All right. So read that, Doug, from verse 1.
All right. And it happened after that, Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he ran in his stead first over Greece, and made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth. And went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him.
He took spoils of many nations, and the earth was quiet before him. Read on.
Whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation was high, and who said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, yet will I bring thee down to the ground. Wait a minute. So we understand. Okay. Okay. Does everybody know where this is?
That Mount Seir?
There it is. This is the home of the fourth and the final beast. The architecture should let you know who is what. Okay.
Look like your state capital, huh?
Okay. And what does the Most High say in Ezekiel 35 and verse 1? What does it say?
You see it on the screen, dog?
Yeah. Says, I am against thee, O Mount Seir.
Oh, I'm against thee, O Mount Seir. Look at Mount Seir.
Look like the
Does
White
everybody
House.
see that?
Well, if you look at every city, town, I mean, the structures are similar.
The same architecture, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let's see. I want to see if I could.
That's Ezekiel. What again?
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 1.
Okay.
They're not really sure.
Thank you, sir.
Right here. Okay. Let's look at these are the parables that the scriptures are written in. Let's look at Obadiah. Okay, this is what if you teach this in a Christian church, they won't allow you not to pay taxes.
But you pay taxes everywhere else.
Absolutely. They don't, but you do. All right. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 1. Read that, dog.
All right. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom.
Mm-hmm.
We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle.
Mm-hmm. Now understand that an ambassador, meaning a ruler, is sent amongst the heathen, meaning that he has exalted Edom, right, above all the nations of the earth. You got to understand that. Read on.
This is verse 2. It says, Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Thou art greatly despised. Read on. Meaning that all over the world, you are small compared to all the other heathen nations around the world.
Right.
Okay? You are the least in number. All right? Read on.
Verse 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Wait a minute. Where did we just see? Where did we just see pride at? Wait a minute. What does it say? Wait a minute. This is the 6th verse. Read the 6th verse. Daniel 7 and 6. Read.
Mm-hmm. After this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl.
Mm-hmm.
The beast had also 4 heads, and dominion was given to it.
The dominion was given. Read.
After this I saw in the night vision, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly. And it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the other beasts that were before it.
Mm-hmm. It was diverse, meaning it was different. It was dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly. Read on.
And it had 10 horns.
Mm-hmm. Meaning it had 10 powers.
Mm-hmm.
Or 10 kings. 8th verse, read it.
I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn,
mm-hmm.
before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots.
Mm-hmm.
And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man,
mm-hmm.
and a mouth speaking great things.
Okay, read on.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
Wait a minute. Till the thrones were cast down, till their rulership was broken, and their thrones, they're no longer ruling. Okay, read. Hey, Auntie, here I come. Auntie, you paying attention? Read.
And the ancient of days did sit, whose garment was white as snow.
Wait a minute. The ancient of days did sit, whose garment was white as snow. Read.
And the hairs of his head like the pure wool.
Wool is a texture, not a color.
Right.
Anyway, read on. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see? You see?
Yeah.
See?
His throne was like the fiery flame.
His throne was like the fiery flame. Read.
And his wheels as burning fire.
Uh-huh.
A fiery stream came forth from before him.
Mm-hmm.
Thousands ministered unto him.
Mm-hmm.
And 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him.
Mm-hmm.
The judgment was set and the books were opened.
Mm-hmm.
I beheld then because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake.
Uh-huh. Which the horn spake, the power spake. Uh-huh. Read.
I beheld even till the beast was slain.
And to the beast, the Edom-colored beast, the scarlet-colored beast with 7 heads and 10 crowns, was slain. Read.
And his body destroyed.
And his body destroyed. Read.
And given to the burning flame.
Okay, where is this in Christianity? Who is this? What? I mean, what we dealing with? What we dealing with? Why we don't go over this? This is significant. Keep reading.
Hold on. All right, burning flame 12. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their own dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time.
Mm-hmm.
I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him.
One like the Son of Man. Who is that?
Christ.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. And pay attention, please. Read it again. Start over. 13.
13. I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and language would serve him.
Mm-hmm.
His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit in the midst of my body, and the visions of my head troubled me. I came near unto one of them that stood by, and asked him the truth of all this.
Do you understand that Daniel is explaining this to you and he don't even know what he's looking at?
Right.
I don't think people really understand what the Most High, how serious he is and how you playing with a sermon, man. You playing with these people's soul, man. That's dangerous. Keep reading, bro.
So 16, I came near unto one of them that stood by, and asked him the truth of all this. So he told me, and made me know the interpretation of the things. These great beasts, which are four kings, which shall arise out of the earth.
All right. After Alexander the Great, we're going to go back to that. Read.
But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and forever and ever. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast.
Wait a minute. Read that again. 18, please.
But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
Wait a minute. The saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. Does it say the Christians going to take the kingdom? Does it say the Muslims going to take the kingdom? Does it say the Buddhists going to take the kingdom? Does it say the spiritual Negroes going to take the kingdom? No, it says, read it again.
Say the saints of the. Now let me go ahead. It says, But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
Now, do you think that the saints of the Most High don't receive his son? Do you think that? Do you think that the saints of the Most High don't receive the testimony of his son? Because his son, remember, his son said, you must needs be born again or you cannot enter into the kingdom. Now, did his son spend time arguing with those that did not want to be born again? Did he do that? No, he didn't do that. He said, tell them, and if they don't receive your message, dust off your feet as a testimony against them. Why is it a testimony? Because the dust from your feet said, look, I tried to tell him, he wouldn't listen, so I'm out. I came to tell him, but he said he was a Christian and God loved everybody and that he knew that salvation was for everybody, and so I left him alone. You know, Lord, I mean, hey, I can't keep but 5, 6, 7 people. I'm sorry. Why? Because I tell them, they don't want to listen, and they go on about their business.
You tell the truth. That's why they don't stay.
You see?
That's all it is, nephew.
Don't have listen, but see what you got to understand. It has nothing to do with me, and it has everything to do with you. But
that's
the
saints they don't want to
saints
shut up and listen. That's all
of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Wait a minute. Okay. Keep reading up.
All right.
19.
Where we at? 19?
Mm-hmm.
Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast,
Edom,
which was diverse from all the others, exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were iron, and his nails of brass, which devoured, brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet.
Mm-hmm.
And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even even of that horn that had eyes, and a mouth that spake very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows.
Mm-hmm.
I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints, who prevailed against them, until the Ancient of Days came, and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High. And the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down, and break it in pieces.
Read on.
And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall rise, and another shall rise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time, and times, and the dividing of time. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it until the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom. And all dominions shall serve and obey him. Hitherto is the end of the matter. As for me, Daniel, my cognations much trouble me, and my countenance change in me. but I kept the matter in my heart. Amen, Daniel.
Hey, man. Daniel went in, didn't he? Daniel went slap in. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see. Okay. So, okay. Now, knowing that context, now read Maccabees 1.
Mm-hmm.
This is that leopard now, right here. Read it.
And it happened after that, Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, and he reigned in his stead the first over Greece.
Reigned in his stead. So now you got a Macedonian reigning in Greece instead of a Kittimite or a son of Japhet. And if you ask ChatGPT, who is the progenitor of the Europeans or the Caucasians or white people, you can ask Chat just like that. He'll say Japhet. Why is he saying Japhet? You understand that he's saying that Caucasians are from Japhet, but what is he saying that the Jewish people are from? Who is their progenitor? Out of the 3 sons of Noah, who did the Israelites come from? When they say anti-Shemitic, what do they talk about?
Right. The sons of the Jews.
The sons of Shem. Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Who is Ham the father of?
Africans.
The Africans. Shem is the father of the Israelites.
Right.
Remember, Shem's son, Eber, name in Hebrew is Hebrew. Okay? Eber had a son named Tahar. Tahar's son is Abraham. Abraham's son is Isaac. Isaac's son is Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. Israel's sons are the 12 tribes of Israel. Israel's 4th son is named Judah. Judah brought the promised seed, Christ. Is that right? And also the kingship tribe. Is that right? Okay. All right. But Christ is the root and the offspring of David. Isn't that right? All right. What does that mean? It means that he is the root and the offspring, which means he's before David and after David. Does everybody hear that? These parables for real. They in here for a reason. You can't make a religion out of this, man. You can't do it. You cannot do it. You got to stop somewhere. You got to just deal with. That's why you got 33,000 different denominations. Because somebody else saw something else and they want to make a religion out of that. That's why the Most High said, don't make an altar. You remember how Peter wanted to make the altar? During the transformation? I mean, man, this thing heavy, man. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy now. It's heavy now. Okay. That's why you couldn't make the temple when the temple was to be erected in the wilderness, they could not use hewn stone. Because what are your churches and your religion and your supposed to be temples? And now, please understand, when a pastor tell you the church, he talking about the building. And when the scriptures talk about the church, they are talking about the Israelites. You understand that? Man, come on, man. Okay, all right, read on, Doug.
All right. Verse 2. And made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth and went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations.
Wait a minute, went through to the ends of the earth, up and down, to and fro.
Right.
Okay. And it said that Satan come to steal, kill, and destroy. Ain't that what it said? Mm-hmm. And when you cross yourself, you blessing yourself. It's a ritual, ain't it? Okay. Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And wait a minute. What Christ was crucified on, the murder weapon of Christ, is a compass. Isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Read on.
Wow. And took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up.
Read on.
And he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him. And after these things, he fell sick and perceived that he should die.
Read.
Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive.
And parted his kingdom. There go them 4 generals that he parted his kingdom. That's them 4 wings on his back. This is the leopard. And the 4 wings on his back is the ones he grew up with. Cassander, Ptolemy, Lysimachus, I forget the other name. Read on.
So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants.
And he died of syphilis from having sex from bestiality, from them brothels. Okay, that was why you spent 40 years in the Tuskegee experiment, because they were bringing Europeans over who had been experiencing the brothels, the animal brothels. And they had to find a way to cure the disease called syphilis. That is from bestiality. Before they gave them land, before they gave them farming equipment, before they showed them how to farm. Read on.
Wow. 8th verse. And his servants bare rule everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, so that their sons after many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
They put crowns on them, on their heads. The descendants of Duke Amalek. You understand that? The descendants of the Dukes of Esau. Don't you have Duke University right here? What's their mascot?
A blue devil.
Oh, blue devil. What is a blue devil? A blue devil is because when you were royalty back in the days, okay, European royalty, they used to wear sometimes they'll cover up their whole face because they were trying to stay out of the sun. Royalty tried to stay out of the sun, so their flesh would be very, very pale, and their veins would look what color?
Red.
No. If you looking at your veins and you are pale skin and your skin does not have any melanin in it and no sun on it, what is it gonna look like?
Blue.
It's gonna look blue. Okay. And they were known as the Blue Bloods. You understand that? Okay. So do you think that they don't know? You think they just name Duke? You think they just name a descendant, name a college after a descendant of Esau and didn't know it?
Yeah, they know.
And then name it a Blue Devil?
The Walking Dead.
Okay. Read on.
10th verse. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been an hostage at Rome. And he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks.
And he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. Okay, so that means that in 322 They gained the dominion. Okay, 322. Alexander died. Okay, they gained the dominion. They split up the kingdoms. Okay, then years later they put crowns on their son's head, and one came out of them, a wicked root, meaning coming from the seed of Edom. Antiochus, surname Epiphanes. Do you understand that Antioch is named after Antiochus? Why? Because he is the father of Christianity. Bozo. If they call the disciples Christian, where the hell they get Christian from? And why they call the disciples that? Come on, man. Come on, man. But see, when you don't see, and this is what you're running away from. You're running away from the understanding. Because it means you're going to have to keep the commandments. You see that? But you don't understand that your power is in keeping the commandments. Your knowledge and your wisdom and your understanding is in keeping the commandments. But he said that if he wanted to be ignorant, let him be ignorant still.
That's why it's good not to have a situation whereas you're having a class with individuals that don't want to take heed to what you're speaking about, which you are speaking truth.
Right. You know, and that's what I'm saying. And if you look at this, you got to understand something too. I don't expect you to agree with everything I tell you. But what I do expect you to do is to, if you don't understand it, don't come against it and destroy the spirit. Just wait and listen. Be humble enough to listen until you do understand, because I'm using the same thing that you're supposed to be using. And that is the word of the Most High.
If it's coming from the King James, I believe it.
Come on.
You know, and I ain't receiving it as it come from you.
Period.
From the Most High.
It's coming from the Most. Wait a minute. Do you know I wasn't even thought of?
No.
When this was going on, when Alexander, I mean, bro, we talking about 322 BC. We talking about before Christ.
Man, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like we talk about, bro. I'm showing you things that I couldn't have made. It don't have nothing to do with me. I'm showing you in the book.
It's been downloaded from
Period.
That's where it come from. That's why all the praise and honor and glory goes to.
Period, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Keep reading, dog. You on mute?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
All right, so 10. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surname Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been a hostage at Rome. Mm-hmm. And he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks.
Uh-huh.
In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
Uh-huh.
Who persuaded many.
Wait a minute now. You got to understand the wicked men of Israel. Look at what their first job was. Who persuaded many? The wickedest men of the Israelites are those that persuade the rest of Israel to join unto the heathen. That is the Christian pastor.
I was just about to say
the wickedest bastard on the planet Earth is the black Christian pastor. Why? Because he goes into this Bible and he sees that there are words, there are revelations that the Most High gives him that lets him know that he is not a Christian. And that he knows that the entire Christian doctrine is false. And it's for money.
I would just, you know what? That's why Mookie.
He knows what he's doing. You got to understand. If you don't think that the pastors know, then that means that the Most High has no mercy.
Is that why?
Do you think that you can see it, but he ain't showed it to him? Why would you think that? We talking about 20 and 30 years of teaching and preaching that no, you don't have to keep the commandments of God. Do you understand? Letting that come out of your mouth is wicked.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that the Most High God is going to keep you blind to that for 30 years?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, sir.
No. No, he's not. No, he's not. He don't even operate like that. He don't even operate like that. You understand that? Keep going.
Mute. I think you're mute.
All right. Where did I stop at? Wicked.
11.
11, yeah. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. But since we've departed from them, we've had much sorrow.
Look at that. Let's go make a covenant with the heathen. What is Christianity but a covenant with the heathen?
Mm.
What are all the things that you have to accept in order to be a Christian? Do you understand the delusion you have to accept to be a Christian?
Paganism.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just one or two things. Number one, you got to accept the fact that all the black women is in the church and the black men are leaving the church. Or there is a lot of effeminate black Christian men. You don't notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
You don't notice how effeminate black Christian men are? You don't notice how black Christian men are always from a Greek fraternity or Greek sorority or a Freemason or something. Like all of that got to go together. Why is all that got to go together? That's a lot of oaths you making. Wait a minute, you say you a Greek. Wait a minute, you got a Greek brand on you. What does it mean? I've never seen a Caucasian with a Greek brand on them. Do you know that you have to go through rituals to be? Do you know you have to give up?
Brand.
You have to give up your divinity. Do you know you have to accept that? You know that you got to go through rituals for that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand that that's idols that you're worshiping.
And look at the
understand
brand.
you making a covenant?
Like cattle.
And wait. I mean, the commandments tell you plainly. Wait. See, this is the thing. You expect the wicked one to take it easy on you. See, that's what you think. You think the wicked one gonna take it easy. Okay. Could you read that Leviticus 19 and 28 though?
You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
Read it again. Maybe I'm making it up.
It says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you.
Nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
Wow.
So much for your brands and your tattoos. So wrap. Now if you got them, I mean you got them. But got them and getting them is two different things. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Nephew,
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Go ahead,
are you
Auntie.
gonna find what I was asking you for, young man?
Yes, I will, Auntie. Right here, right now, too.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Because
I
want to
loaded
know.
up. I get loaded up.
I know you do, but I love it.
I get riled up.
I love it. Yes, I do. Because I'm going to make it my business to go back and read them.
Okay.
That's Revelation 21.
Wait a minute. I got to go back to Revelation 5:5 first, though.
Oh, okay.
I got to get you that first. All right. Okay. Read verse 1, do it.
Okay, let's see. Oh, and I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, filled with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, "Who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof?" And no man in heaven nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. And one of the elders saith unto me, "Weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof."
Come on, man. Listen, I hope y'all can visualize what's going on, man. I hope y'all can visualize this power that's going on, man. That give me chills, man. For real. Do you understand what John is looking at? You got the Most High on the throne with a book, the book of life, that's sealed with 7 seals. And nobody can open it. This is so powerful that John started crying because nobody can open it. And one of the elders say, "Weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof."
Oh, praise my God.
Do you understand? Do you understand? I mean, I'm just saying, man. It's no wonder you don't believe that this is the Christ. You can't believe this is the Christ. No wonder you picked King David to say that you are a descendant of. No wonder you call your kingdom the United Kingdom. No wonder you call him the Britain, the covenant people. Wannabes don't make no honey.
Mm-mm.
Read on, Doug.
Oh, I tell you. Whoa. This right here sending chills down my body. I'm serious.
So one of the elders saith unto me, "Weep not. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof."
Mm-hmm.
And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent forth into all the earth.
Mm-hmm.
And he came and took the book out of the right hand of him that sat upon the throne.
Mm-hmm.
And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and 4 and 20 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odors, which are the prayers of saints.
Which are the prayers of the saints. Read.
And they sung a new song, saying, "Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to God by the blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation.
Thou hast taken us out of every tongue and kindred and people and nation. Why? Because we were scattered into every nation and every tongue and every people on the earth, in the four corners of the earth. That was a part of our punishment for not keeping the commandments. Read.
Verse 10, and has made us unto our God kings and priests.
And have made us unto our God kings and priests. Because you got to understand, out of the tribe of Judah, there was no mention of a priesthood. It was the kingship tribe only. King David. But it said that he made us kings and priests. Christ was the king of Israel, and he was the high priest under the order of Melchizedek. Melchizedek was the first sighting of Christ. Melchizedek had no mother or father. See, this is what you're dealing with, man. Don't let these people fool you out of your inheritance. That's why he tell you, don't be like Esau, the profane fornicator, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. And when he realized that he found no place of repentance, though he sought it desperately with tears, there was no place for repentance. Edom, that's why they going so hard. That's why they'll make a 10 Commandments movie and cast the Americans in the position of the Egyptians and the position of the Israelites. Why? So it can make it seem like, listen, we in this together. We are part of the same thing. It's just like a damn thief. When he got the big, he gonna get the big score. He get you to go with him. He gonna split some of it with you. But you know when it's time to get judged, they call it an accomplice.
Oh, goodness. My.
And you the same nation. And this is what's so crazy about it. It's Edomites in Russia too. And the scripture says, I will feed them with their own flesh. So he gonna do what? He gonna bring World War III, the last world woe, final woe, the final woe, the third woe. Okay, woe means destruction. Okay, and understand, when these thrones fall, you Christian pastors, you bastards, you falling too. Don't you think you not falling? You falling too. And the sad thing about it is you falling first. Because you're nothing but a lapdog. You're a bed wench. You're expendable. They don't care.
Oh, my.
Read on.
Okay.
What verse you was on? I don't know.
I think I was like 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
has made us unto our God kings and priests.
Mm-hmm.
We shall reign on the earth.
Mm-hmm. And we shall reign where?
On the earth.
Auntie, answer you. We shall reign on where?
On the earth.
On the earth. Read on.
Verse 11, and I beheld, and I heard the voice of many angels around about the throne, and the beast and the elders, and the number of them was 10,000 times 10,000, and 1,000s of thousands. Wow. Saying with a loud voice, worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessing.
Mm-hmm.
And every creature which is in heaven and on the earth and under the earth, and such as are in the sea, And all that are in them heard I saying, blessing and honor and glory and power be unto him that sitteth upon the throne and unto the Lamb forever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
And the four beasts said, Amen.
All right, that's the cherubim around the throne. Read.
And the 24 elders.
That's 24 elders, 12 and 12. Read on.
Fell down and worshipped him that liveth forever and ever.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. You asked.
Oh, boy.
Well, you asked. Okay, and we're gonna let the book tell you.
Okay, baby.
We're gonna let the book tell you. You know what I'm saying? We answer the question with the book. Hell, we don't know. We don't write sermons over here. Okay, all right. Now, wait a minute. Well, we got to start at one. This thing here, gangster. Go ahead.
Revelation 21.
Start at verse 1, though.
All right.
Okay.
It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
Wait a minute now, but you know John saw a whole bunch of stuff, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He saw a whole lot of answers. Read it again, bro.
And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth was passed away.
Now you doing all this, you giving up, you selling your soul. What shall it profit a man to sell it, get the whole world for his soul? What? I mean, the earth gonna pass away.
And all your riches and stuff is gonna go too.
It's gonna pass away. Why would you sell your soul? Why would you sell your soul for something that's gonna pass away? It's not even real. It's not real. It's temporary. Real is eternal. Fake is temporary. Don't you understand that? Read.
And there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men.
Wait a minute. Where is the tabernacle of God?
With men.
With men.
I'm saying, he said, and there was no more sea. Do you understand that the sea, man, when you see when you looking at the ocean, do you understand the power you looking at in the ocean? But just think about giving up your soul for a house on the ocean. Listen, I'm talking about the house, not on the, there is no house on the ocean. Do you understand that? Okay, so that means why would you give up your soul for a house on the ocean? Do you understand that? That's the equivalent of selling your soul for this earth that's gonna pass away. It said that there was no more sea. Oh man, I don't think you understand. Read, Doug. Read, bro.
And it says, I heard, this is verse 3, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people.
And who shall be his people? The saints? Right. Okay. Read. Keep going.
And God himself shall be with them, and be their God.
And shall be their God, right? The saints, his people. Saints. Okay. Let's just say you confused. Okay, you done made it to the 21st verse out of the whole, from Genesis to Revelation 21. And you don't know yet who the Father talking about. You see what I'm saying? You say, that's what Christianity does. That's what Christianity does.
It blinds you. That's what Christianity does.
It blinds you.
Yeah.
And even worse, you see it and still don't see it. You hear it and still don't hear it. Keep
Come on,
going.
nephew.
Keep going. Keep going.
Come on, nephew.
Verse 4, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I will make all new. I will make all things new. And he said unto me, write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said unto me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst, of the fountain of water of life freely.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He that believeth on me, as the scripture have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
Living water.
Connect the dots. Keep going.
It says, I will give unto him that is athirst for the fountain of water of life freely. He that overcometh shall inherit all things.
Wait a minute. He that does what?
Overcometh.
He that. Okay, so what about the people that's already saved? If you already saved, why you got to overcome? It's called the deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they believe not the truth and have pleasure in unrighteousness.
I gotta say this, nephew. Let me say this. Please let me get this out. If you have taken that, what they call it, the COVID shot, why y'all still wearing masks? Why y'all still wearing masks?
Okay.
And see, that's, to me, that shot is an illusion. Because if you got God in your life and you believe in his word, what are you thinking about? That he's not going to look for you and deliver you from whatever?
Come on, man. Now you need man. You need man.
Does that make any sense?
See?
Do that make sense, nephew?
No, it don't. Keep going. Come on.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. My apology.
It says, there'll be no more pain, for the former things are passed away. He that sit upon the throne said, behold, I will make all things new. And he said unto me, write the 4 words. Write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said unto me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of water of life freely. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and scorners and adulterers and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
Why? Since you ain't want to be born again, right? Then you're going to die to the second death. That's final. Read on.
And there came unto me one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials full of 7 last plagues, and talked with me, saying, come hither. I will show thee the bride, the Lamb's wife.
I will show thee the bride, the Lamb's wife. Read on.
He carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me the great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of heaven from God, having the glory of God, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal, and had a wall great and high.
Wait a minute. Go again. Read it again.
And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates. And at the gates 12 angels, the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children.
It ain't but one more verse in the Bible. And we still don't have a Christian gate, a Gentile gate, a Muslim gate, a Nation of Islam gate. Where is it? Where the Crips going in? Where the Bloods going in at? Huh? You see, that's what you're dealing with. You understand? So we got the heavens of the Most High on earth. And 12 gates. And the names of the tribes on the gate. No wonder you don't believe in the New Testament. No wonder you don't believe in the one that can open the book that's got 7 seals. No wonder you don't believe in it. Huh? But you still know your judgment. Huh?
Hey, I got to wrap it up. I got to make a move real quick.
Okay, 10-4, man. And so now, do you see it now, Auntie?
Yes, sir. I sure do.
Kingdom of Heaven is right here. All right.
Yes, you know what?
There we go.
Thank you, baby. So it's in Revelation 21. That's what it is. 21 and okay.
The whole chapter.
Gotcha. Yes, it is.
All right, so y'all come off y'all mics, man. Did anybody learn anything?
I always got something to say, but you know what? I'm gonna shut my mouth today. I'm gonna shut my mouth today. You just gave me what I needed to confirm what I spoke to somebody about earlier today, which I told them that heaven is a place of being right here on earth, not no up in the clouds underneath or nothing. It's within you as you have peace of mind. Nephew, thank you. Thank you, baby. You brought it. You brought it. All I can say, the receipts pay off all the time.
Right.
All praise to the Most High God. I mean, how much him outside.
Absolutely.
And everybody, go back and listen to it again, because that was a lot to consume.
Yes, it was.
You won't be able to consume it in one swallow.
That was a lot of water. Hey.
So this is on YouTube, nephew.
Yes, it's on YouTube.
Okay, is it? Okay, so
You got the link in there, baby. You got the link in the chat.
Yeah, please send me the link so I can.
She put it in the group, right, Auntie?
It's in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, then let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Y'all just nephew, you did a great thing by opening my eyes all over again. Truly, I'm grateful. I mean, because like I just know the Father ain't playing, but he gonna get them. He gonna get everybody that's disobeying his words. I already know.
Find out they're not saved yet. You ain't saved already. Don't say that.
Baby.
Don't say that. All deceivableness of unrighteousness.
Yeah.
Them that perish, because they believe not the truth and have pleasure in unrighteousness. You see?
Yes.
You don't just stay a part of the Christian church for that many years if you ain't having a good time. You understand that?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, what? That's it. Hey, so I'm going to go ahead and pray us out. Abanawa Shabbat Shemayim, Kwadash Aya Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwa, Tapa, Radazaka Aya Isha, Ba Radazar, Kawa, Aya Bashamayim, Nathan Lanawa, Lakan Kal Yumam, Wasalat Lanawa,
Chawa Watanawa, Kasala Nanawa, Chawa Watanawa Wala, Tanawa Yam, Bashinawa, Abba, Hashinawa, Mayam, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Halakwa, Wa'alat, Wa'aparat, La Walam, Aman.
Man.
Oh, praises, man. Love y'all, man. Love y'all.
All places.
Yes,
Love
yes.
y'all.
Same bat time, same bat channel next week. Law.